Hi friends, the countdown has already started to celebrate the new year. I don't know, being in the leadership, as a CEO of the organization or an entrepreneur, a senior manager. Now, how have you planned to celebrate that? What are the changes, you want to bring to your desk so that it can be implemented in the coming year? So, dear friends, I'm showing you this. What is this, friends? This is nothing but just the calendar. For some people, the new year is nothing but the change of dates. Yes, you have listened correctly. For some of them, the new year is nothing but the change of dates. So, are you one of them? As some people opine that, is it the new year is nothing but the change in calendar? See, are you one of them, or you want to review the progress of last year? I mean, your progress card of last year, and to share the changes to make it happen for the year 2023. Of course, the choice is yours. So here, my entrepreneur friends, I don't want to tell you that you have to make a choice. Of course, you have to take a chance to change the outcome. Yes, change is possible, change is pragmatic, and change has to, you have to make it happen. And when you can make it happen, when you will make it happen, when you will be associated with that sort of person, as a mentor, as a coach, as a trainer, they can bring this sea change in your organization. They will replace the strategy you are having with blue ocean strategy, right? I just told you MTC, make a choice, take a chance, and change the outcome, right? MTC, yes. What do you have to bring the changes? To make your strategy implement in the field, you need to change the people. When I say to change the people, I don't send you the replace the people. Of course, sometimes at the end you need the replacement. But why you think of replacement where you can select or hire some good people, potential people, and make them, tune them, train them, metamorphose them to your requirement. Change the people by or I want to communicate to you by mentoring, by upscaling, by monitoring, providing them good training and strategy, and help them in implementation and monitor them around the clock. That's the change of the people I mean. That's the change of the people talk to Mahapatra mean. That's the change of the people mentor Mahapatra mean. That's the change of the people we make it happen as a trainer or coach, as mentor. Then second change, you have to change the products. Your revenue is being generated by selling your services or selling your products. So in that case, you have to renovate your product or upgrade your services. Give the services by which your clients, your customers can be really benefited, and there should not be any dissatisfaction in their body, in their mind, or in their spirit. Product renovation you can bring in changing the packing, in changing the communication, in changing the get up, so that you can bring. Then change the faulty practices. Sometimes what happens, in every across the industry, the senior people, I don't have any intention to point out anybody, they refer, during my time this was being happened, my dear, you are proceeding to 2023, era of communication, era of younger generation, an era of most modernized things. There in that era, you are connecting to your clients, you are connecting to your customers. If there is any practices which is not yielding good bad those practices which is not yielding, I may not term it in bad practices. The practices, the systems, the rites, the rituals, which is not giving you dividends, which is not turning to your investment to 2x or 3x or 4x or 5x or 10x. You don't need that practices. Change the process. It's a very, very important thing in the part of the entrepreneur, in the part of the manager, in the part of the senior people who are sitting on the top, who are ascending the throne in the top. The process by which adopting which your people will get the work done, you will be working on that. That process should be renovated and it should be updated. You cannot yield the same revenue or the profit by adopting and implementing the last year strategy. Marketplace has been changed. Marketplace has been flooded with competitors with a better strategy, with better people, with a better product. And you cannot, the same process will work out in the coming year and give you the same dividend. It will give you dividend less than that. So there is a time to change the process. Change the changes. The changes you brought last year couldn't work for you. You have to bring those changes and bring positive changes. See, all changes is not towards the growth. Some changes will be definitely towards the degrowth. That you be selective. Positive growth is very much needed and you have to strategize for it. Change the closing date. In the entire industry, across industry, there is a sales closing date. And you'll find at the end of the month, maybe last 2 days or 3 days, the companies are making their closing date. So by that, what happens? Those who are distributor, those who are C&M, they are crowded with the same sort of self-closing process. So be different at page. You can bring your sales closing date to 25, 21st, 15, and the cycle will go on 1 month. There will be no suffering in the secondary base. This is my 30 years experience, I am telling. Nothing will happen in secondary sales if you change. And once you bring your closing date to 15, 20 or 22 and stick to that for 1 year, find the big difference. Because by that time, your distribution point is not crowded. Maybe you or you like company who incorrect sales closing date. So you are alone in that day. So you can adequately fit to your distributor and he can give you the quality time to get your closing order. Change your audio visual aid. See, this audio visual aid definition has been not yet changed. You can, show it through your laptop, through your desktop, through your, mobile, or it is a paper binded book. But the audio visual aid, when you are putting it before the customer, that time you are occupying, your brand is occupying some space in the mind of the client. So the audio visual aid should be so designed that it should capture the mind of your client. So what will happen if your client is giving 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, half an hour? He can be stay focused to the most modernized, authenticate, update, non-copied visual aid, who is informative and visually depicting the brand equity of the product. And change the outcome. See, if you are, target you are giving 1 lakh, you can never achieve 2 lakhs. To change the outcome, you have to take a target, you have to chase. So outcome will be changed. So a small fire cannot, illuminate a big mess. So similarly, a small target, which you are not easy to chase target, will never, ignite the passion to deliver more. Then change the trainer. You are so long you are, how much reputed one may be, but the same man, the same way of communication, the same facial, language, the facial appearance, the same contoration of the body, the same flow of language, the same pitch of voice, which is not impacting to your people for the years together. It is a high time to change the trainer and see the outcome. Of course, you have to pick a trainer who is uh, practical and pragmatic experience in that arena in which you are competing in the marketplace. Change the product launching strategy. You see, you cannot create a second impression to your first visit. First is always first. There you can impact and you can occupy in the brand equity of your product or services in the first visit itself. And in the first visit, the 30-second to 1 minute counts how we are approaching, how we are, making closure to the clients, how we're discovering, the need of the customer and what problems your clients or customer are facing and how your product is going to solve that. So the product launching strategy is very, very important and you should make the market survey how the competitors are launching the product and it must be meticulously designed. If your last product launching was not success, then you have to change and sit with your team, with your trainer, with your marketing people, with your product people, with your field people, all put together. How you can innovate, and bring a sea change so that the market will not forget the launching of your product and give a good test to the launching of your new product so that it will stick to the market. Change the company culture. See, you might have, experienced these things with many companies. You go there from top to bottom. Everybody is indisciplined. Everybody is bad mouthing. Everybody is, just quarreling like cats and dogs. But just go to another company. Their culture is fantastic. They are receiving to noting down your problem, giving you solutions within the stipulated time, and if they are not able to, they are begging apology and taking a debt to solve your problem. And then after the problem solving, they are coming back to you and asking that this sort of problem will not arise. For this, you have to do these things, or before that, give a call so that we can assist you. So, my dear, what I want to convey that the new year is just not the change of your date in your calendar. You can bring so many changes. Around 13 points I discussed with you that you can 13 changes out of 13. You may need 5 changes in your organization, or you may need 7 changes in your organization. You may need 9 changes in your organization, or if you bring 13 to 13 changes in your organization, super. Then you will definitely upscale the business of your organization. So, dear CEOs, dear entrepreneur, dear managers, dear executives, kickstart the new year with a brand new version of you. Who can bring changes? You can bring changes. You are the most important person. So let the change begin from you, my dear. Do remember you are a leader. Maybe entrepreneur, maybe a CEO, maybe a national sales manager, maybe any top manager sitting in the top or executive in leadership. You are in leadership. And when you are in leadership, you are not in a popularity contest. Because leadership is never a popularity contest. Sometimes you have to be unkind to be kind. And you are responsible to create the leaders who can create more leaders. Thank you so much. Thank you, my dear friends, to bring the changes and make a chance, make a choice, bring a chance, make a choice, take a chance, and bring the changes in your organizations. For detail, your workshop, do connect, talk to Mahapatra or mentor Mahapatra or TTM Academy of Excellence. We're at your service to give you a full workshop module to bring sea changes in your organizations. Thank you. Thank you so much for your patience listening.